So while everyone is distracted, wondering what's going to happen in the House, since there's no actual speaker, makes you wonder, what are they actually up to now that no one's paying attention? Hi, I'm Pastor Marty. This is the Afternoon Drive. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are a subscriber to the channel. Once you are, smack the bell, click the word all. That gives you the notifications of my rants, my ravings, and of course, my undeniably flawless reasonings. Hey, please like and share this video. That's how we get the word out that we're here. Welcome to the Afternoon Drive. While Newt Gingrich and others within the Rhino neocon faction of the Republican Party pontificate that, democracy is crumbling, this infighting on Capitol Hill, it's bad for the Republicans, it's great for the Democrats, they're high-fiving each other. As I said yesterday, and I will repeat quickly today, I'm telling you, behind closed doors, the Democratic hierarchy, the Democratic puppet masters are scared, nervous, because if the squad or any other faction within the Democratic Party ever actually looks at what Matt Gaetz did and the Freedom Caucus did within the Republican Party and realize that they too could yield that same power and wield it against the next Democratic Speaker of the House if and when they ever get the chamber back, yeah, trust me on this one. All right. That all said, we do have a Speaker of the House. He's the interim Speaker of the House. And by the way, day one, he told Nancy Pelosi, pack your bags and clear out of the Speaker's office. What are you still doing there? It's another one of those feckless wimp things that Kevin McCarthy did. He let Nancy Botox Pelosi, keep the big office on the hallway on the corridor that all the Congress people had to walk by and basically, bow, kiss the ring, and pay homage to. And, because again, McCarthy is a soulless individual who is only there for the prestige and the power, and he was perfectly willing to cut back deals with the Democrats and give them everything that they wanted. Well, then Shazam, Batman. What's the point of having a quote-unquote Republican run the House if he's just going to cave and do the Biden bidding? I love what commentator Buddy Brown said. Y'all pee in our Cheerios and then wonder why we dump the bowl out? Duh! And that's exactly what Kevin McCarthy did. Now, I'm not going to be lectured to by Faux Pas News, formerly known as Fox News, or Newt Gingrich, or anyone else that I'm somehow a disloyal Republican if I, am for what happened to Kevin McCarthy. I am a loyal American. I am a loyal conservative, and I am tired of every 4 to 6 years being lied to by these people so that they get my vote, they get in there, and then they do what they want, and they're there to serve those they represent. And those they represent are not us. It's the donor class. It's the corporations that have bought and paid for them. And Matt Gaetz absolutely just lit them up on that. And when I watch leftists and progressives on YouTube talk about that they were inspired by what Matt Gaetz had to say, oh baby, shakalaka, boom. That all said, what are they up to? Biden and the decisions he's made with his Bidenomics, tanking the economy, it's crushing and destroying the middle class. All over the country, we see none of this is working on any level. Now, are these people stupid? Delusional? What is the issue? And then they want to keep sending hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine. Why? Why not put America first? What's going on? They're not stupid. They're not delusional. They are purposely tanking, destroying, crippling, killing the current economic structure of the United States. Why? They've certainly figured out how to game the system to make themselves millionaires and generational wealth from it. So why are they trying so desperately to destroy it? They want a new currency. Let's take you back, the pandemic, and when the lockdowns finally began to be lifted and you could peek out of your homes again and you could go to the stores again. Remember how many places you went that said we can't take cash right now? And a lot of places, like convenience stores, they couldn't take coins. There was a coin shortage. Why was there a coin shortage? It isn't like coins are consumable that people, well, I'm out of groceries, I guess I'll eat my quarters. Now, they said it was because the mint hadn't been churning out coins because they had been in a lockdown. Okay, but nobody was really out anywhere to spend them, so the coins were all still certainly there. Certain places would just telling you you can't use cash here, and I knew a few of my rebel friends that did use cash because cash is still the accepted form of American currency. And they would lay the cash down. They would tell the cashier, you can keep the change, but I am walking out of here with this because that is legal tender. And of course, eventually, there was enough pushback on that again, stores began accepting cash. But this is all being done on purpose. They want a digital currency. We have talked about this before. Look what they did in Canada. Those truck drivers, they cut off their bank accounts. They cut off their credit. And they legally went after people who donated to the truckers. Gave financial donations so that they could have food and sustenance while they were on that picket line. And the people who gave to that, they're giving, because it was all digital, online, whether it be Venmo, PayPal, using a debit card, a credit card, digital currency could be tracked and traced, and thus approved or disproved. This is all about controlling you. They want to know what you spend your money on, and they're going to tell you what you can and can't. In Canada, the banks went right along with this. There is no court involvement in this. It is simply if the government decrees that your bank account be shut down, that's it. You don't get a hearing in court, nada, nothing. And don't think for a minute that the United States wasn't, quote unquote, just watching this. This was the Biden administration putting the Trudeau administration up to this, using Canada as the test market. I'll tell you another place it's been tested, and I've talked about this before on here, India. In India, the people are so poor, they don't worry about getting money, they worry about getting food. And so everyone in India is issued a cell phone, and on that cell phone, there is a code that they get it scanned, and that gives them their allotment of food for the month. That's how they feed the people there, the poor. When they were no longer vaccine compliant, in other words, they hadn't been keeping up with their boosters, they would get scanned and they would be denied food, i.e. denied sustenance, denied money, cut off. You will do what you're told. Don't think that all of this vaccine passport that was being floated here in this country wasn't all heading in that direction. This idea that everything you do is going to be digital. Your driver's license will be digital. Your passport will be digital. Your banking information, it will all be digital. And if you are in any violation of any whatever the mandate is at the time, you didn't get love potion number 9, 2.2.2.2.2.2.2, cut off from your bank account. Driver's license invalid. Cannot travel. Your passport cut off. That is where all this is headed. on purpose. Who cares, as J.D. Vance, senator from the great state of Ohio, said, who cares if we have a Second Amendment that guarantees you the right to own a firearm if Visa or MasterCard or your debit card will not allow you to purchase ammo? Starting to get all this? Now, I'm going to spin this today in a direction that some of you aren't comfortable with, but that's okay. I am a pastor. And there are times I have to get theological with this because it is the fulfillment of theological prophecy. This is the forerunner to what we call the mark of the beast. Oh, here you go. You're going to get Bible. Yes, I am. And you can be a denier, you can be an atheist, you can be an agnostic, but some of you better start paying attention that the things some of us have been preaching for years and have been preached for centuries, Shazam, Batman, here it is. Revelation chapter 13, dealing, of course, with the end times. And again, whether you believe it or not, I want you to listen to this. Revelation 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Bump, ba-dump, bump. In a quick 90-second explanation. The church believes, preaches, and teaches Jesus Christ is coming back. First to return and call his church believers out of here. That will be followed by 7 years of tribulation. While we're gone, an Antichrist is going to rule and reign. And he is going to force people to receive a mark. And if they don't take the mark, not only are they rounded up and going to be executed, but if they try to, dwell without being caught, they're not going to be able to transact any business. They won't be able to walk into a store. They won't be able to do anything. If they do not have the mark, they cannot buy or sell. Pastor Marty, are you saying what's happening right now is the mark of the beast? No, I'm saying it's the forerunner. It's the dress rehearsal. It's the getting us conditioned and ready. I mean, many of us don't carry very much cash anymore, if we're honest, do we? Everything's done with the swipe or the tap of a card. Easy peasy, nothing to it. And so this rollout of the digital economy, again, it's just that. They'll roll it out, get you used to it, get you comfortable with it, get it so convenient. And then it'll start a little at a time. No, you can't buy that. It's been deemed by the CDC to not be healthy for you. So long, food you like to eat, things you like to drink, activities you like to do. Do you see where this is heading? You understand it a little bit clearer now? But go ahead. Get upset we didn't spend another $25 billion to Ukraine. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The only thing that money is doing is making the oligarchs wealthy over there. It certainly isn't going to, quote unquote, defend Ukraine or feed the people. Bull. This is just another money laundering grift brought to you by the military-industrial complex. So hey, what can I say? But pay attention to the coming digital currency.